responsibility as students. They remind us that we are not passive observers but active contributors to the growth, spirit, and culture of our school. I now invite all the candidates to come forward one by one and share with us their ideas, vision, and how they wish to contribute as future student leaders. Dear friends, listen carefully and choose wisely because leadership is not measured by promises alone but by responsibility, dedication, integrity, and the willingness to serve others. Remember, your vote is your voice. Choose the council that will lead with purpose, represent with sincerity, and work for the betterment of our school. Let us begin.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, my name is Abhay Kiran and I am a student of class 5A. It is an honor to stand before you today and introduce myself as a candidate for the position of primary head boy. I have won recognitions in chess, abacus competitions and other scholarship exams. I believe that discipline, kindness and care are just as important as academic excellence. I also believe that supporting our friends and fellow students during difficult times is one of the greatest forms of friendship we can offer. I have often heard from my parents and teachers that school days are the best days of our lives. With your support, I promise to stand by you and work hard to make our school days the happiest, most memorable, and most enjoyable they can be. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is Joanne Sajid, and I am from class 5D. I am standing as a candidate for the position of junior head boy. I feel proud to be a part of Bhavan's Vidya Mandir, Elamakkara. Our school teaches us the values of discipline, respect, responsibility, and teamwork. These values inspire me to become a better student and a better leader. I believe that a good leader should be honest, responsible, kind, and willing to help others. I always try my best in everything I do and enjoy working together with my friends. If I am elected as your junior head boy, I will do my best to represent every student. I will listen to your ideas, understand your concerns, and work hard to make our school an even better place for everyone. You can trust my words. I will be there with you. I will always be there with you whenever you need support. I will also encourage cleanliness, discipline, and teamwork. A clean school is a happy and healthy school. Together, we can keep our classrooms, corridors, playgrounds, and school campus neat and beautiful. Small actions from each of us can make a big difference. Leadership is not being above others, it's about serving others. I am ready to take on this responsibility with dedication, honesty, and hard work. I humbly ask for your support and your valuable vote. Vote for Joanne Sajin of Class 5D for Junior Head Boy. Clean school, strong values, bright future. Thank you and have a wonderful day. You can trust my words. I will be there with you. God for Joanne.
Namaste. Good morning, respected principals, vice principals, assistant vice principals, and my teachers and my dear friends. My name is Edith Kumaran R from class 5F, and I am standing as a candidate for the position of primary head boy. It's a great honor to stand before you today and share why I would like to serve our school this important role. I believe my strengths are responsibility, honesty, confidence, and leadership. I'm a good listener, a team player, and someone who always ready to help people. I try to give my best in everything I do, and I face challenges with a positive attitude. My areas of interest include sports, reading, participating in school activities, and learning new things. These interests help me develop discipline, teamwork, creativity, and confidence. If I am elected as your primary head boy, I promise to be a voice for all students. I listen to your ideas and concern and do my best to share them with our teachers. I will encourage everyone to participate actively in academics, sports, arts, and cultural activities. Bhavan Vidya Mandir is a school that nurtures excellence, values, and characters. If you place your trust on me, I will do my best to uphold these values. Dear friends, your vote is not just a vote for me. It's a vote for responsibility, teamwork, and positive changes. I sincerely request your support and your valuable vote. Vote me, Edil Kumaran R. 5 years as your primary head boy, and together let us lead with confidence, kindness, and excellence. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Namaste. Namaste, respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is Sarah. And I am from class 5E. I am someone who believes in giving my best in everything I do. I love sports and I enjoy playing it together as a team. I like working hard. I will be always there to help. If I am given an opportunity, I will do my best to succeed for our school every day. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bhavan and today I am here asking for your vote as primary head boy. You might already know me. If you don't, here's something funny. I probably know you. It's not just students from my class that I know of. I know from other classes and seniors and juniors. And that's because I like talking to people. I like helping people. And so, when I promise I'll walk alongside you, I actually mean it. My teachers trust me with responsibilities, and whether the task is big or small, I take it all seriously. So, if I am selected the primary head boy, you can be rest assured that you can count on me to help you. I'm not perfect. Unlike others, I might get things wrong. But I am learning and trying to be better. What that means is if for some reason I can't help, I found someone of help who can be of help. I love the school, I care about my school, I care about all of you. So I once again request your vote and let's make this a great year together. Thank you.
Good morning, respected
respected principal, vice principals, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is Gaurav Harikrishnan. I hope many of you already know me. Last year, I had the honor of serving as associate primary head boy. This experience helped me learn important values like leadership, responsibility, confidence, teamwork, and helping others. It also taught me how to support my friends and lead by example. Today, I'm happy to be participating in the election for primary head boy post. I believe a head boy should be kind, responsible, and always ready to help others. I promise you that I will always listen to you, help and support you, and uphold our school values. Together, we can make our school a happy, friendly, and fun place where everyone feels included and valued. Our school is one big family, and I would love to continue serving and support all of you. Thank you for listening to me today. I hope I could count on your support and your vote. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Respected principal, vice principals, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends. Namaste. My name is Ayati from class 5A, and I am very honored to be nominated as your primary head girl. I believe a head girl should be responsible, kind, respectful, and willing to help others. I will do my best to be a positive role model for all the students. I will listen to your ideas, support you, and work together with the teachers to make our school an even better place. I may not be perfect, but I am hardworking, dedicated, and ready to take on this responsibility. Hence, I kindly ask for your vote and your trust. Together, we can make a positive difference. Please vote for me as your primary head girl. Thank you and have a nice day.
Namaste to all. I am Sanjana Murali Krishnan of class 5A. I stand before you today as an aspiring candidate for the post of primary head girl. Last year, I got an opportunity to serve the school as associate primary head girl. I am humbled to mention that it was a learning experience, and a leader has to set high standards of discipline and values. I have to be fair and supportive and discharge my duties responsibly. As Pete Hogestra said, real leadership is leaders recognizing that they serve the people whom they lead. I do promise to work as a team, guide to achieve excellence in all school activities. Given an opportunity, I will definitely strive hard and serve the school with commitment and dedication. Let's work together for academic excellence, holistic growth, and participation in the whole gamut of school activities. To conclude, I would like to reiterate that I will do my best to justify the trust imposed on me. Thank you and have a nice day.
Namaste. I am Adasi Nair from class 5A, and I am one of the candidates for junior head girl. The Bhagavad Gita has many slokas on leadership, but this is one of my favorites. Yatyatacharati sheshtas tattatmevatayojana sayatramanam kurute lokastat anuvattate. This sloka A leader should lead by example. As the junior head girl, I realized that it is not authority but a responsibility. I take full responsibility to be with you when you need, to share and care, to grow with you, to uphold and spread the values of Bhavan's Vidya Mandir, Elamakkara. Thank you. Namaste. My name is Vedika Menon. I am a student of class 5C. I am standing before you as a candidate for the post primary head girl. Friends, I value friendship over anything else. I believe we can do great things by working as a team. I love dancing, drawing, and public speaking. I have participated in inter-school competitions like Bhavan's Fest and Sahodaya. If elected, I shall be a responsible representative to listen to your suggestions and share your ideas with teachers. I will take initiative to improve friendship and teamwork among us and encourage and help all to participate in various school activities. Safety, cleanliness and discipline are my priorities for creating healthy school atmosphere. I shall work hard to instill these values. Please vote for me and support me. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good morning all. I am Nandana Deepu and I am standing for the post of primary head girl. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Another speech. Don't worry, I am not here to promise flying buses or shorter Mondays, though that would be fun. I am here because I love our school and want to make sure that every student feels heard and valued. I believe leadership is not about being the loudest one. It is about being responsible, helpful, and someone you can trust. I will always do my best to make our school fun, fair, and memorable. So when you cast your vote, don't just vote for a friend. Vote for a candidate, a teammate, and someone who will always give her 100%. If I am given this badge, I will do my best and vote sincerely hard to be a role model to all. Vote smart, vote for Nandana Deepu for primary head girl. Thank you and may the best candidate win. Jai Hind.
Good morning, respected principal, vice principal, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is Niranjana Nitin of class 5E. I am happy to introduce myself as a candidate for primary head girl. I am a responsible, kind, and hardworking student. I enjoy helping others, working as a team, and always giving my best in every task I do. Being a head girl is not just about a badge. I believe that being head girl means listening to all of you, being fair, helpful, responsible, and setting a good example. I am ready to do my best for our school. Thank you all for listening, and I wish everyone the very best. Thank you.
Respected Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principals, Madam Associate Vice Principal, teachers, non-teaching staff, and my fellow students. Namaste. I am Sarang Gallery of 12C, standing for the position of Senior Head Boy. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak here today. Being head boy is a position of responsibility, and it involves representing the student body, working alongside the teachers, and helping to maintain a positive school environment. Our school provides many opportunities for students to learn, participate, and grow. Events, competitions, and other activities are an important part of school life, and I appreciate the efforts of our teachers, students, and all those who make them possible. As head boy, I will contribute wherever I can and support these activities as required. Thank you once again for taking the time to listen to my speech. I appreciate your consideration and I wish all the candidates the very best. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal, vice principals, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Ryan Suin, and today I stand before you as a candidate for senior head boy. To me, this school is not just a place I come every day to learn. It is what made me who I am. Having been a part of this institution for 14 years as a student, I understand its strengths, its people, and I understand what it needs. And now I have been presented with this opportunity to lead, represent, and make this school better than it ever has been. What makes a school truly special is the bond between its students and teachers. It is the duty of the school parliament to strengthen that bond, and the post of senior head boy is one that holds the parliament together. I stand here because I believe I am ready to carry that responsibility. By being a voice students can trust and someone teachers can rely on. With your support, I intend to lead the school parliament, taking action whenever necessary and turning your ideas into realities. Every single vote carries great value. So give me your vote if you believe I am someone this school needs as a leader, if you believe I can make a positive change. I wish the rest of the candidates the best of luck. May the best candidate win. Thank you.
There is nothing impossible to him who will try. I was not born to follow, I was born to conquer. To hesitate is to die, to doubt is to kneel, and I was not made to bow. Fortune doesn't favor the cautious, it belongs to those who seize it with both hands. That legendary standard set by Alexander the Great is the exact mindset it takes to lead. Namaste, my name is Gokula Kamal from 12E, standing for the position of the senior head boy. Leadership isn't about playing it safe or being liked. It's about having the guts to take a risk when everything is on the line. As the movie A Most Violent Year puts it, when it feels scary to jump, that's exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the exact place your entire life. That is the exact mindset a head boy needs. If your leader is too afraid to take risks and voice your concern, the entire student body stays stagnant. So, if you want a head boy who just smiles for photos and keeps us in the exact same place, vote for someone else. But if you want someone who will take that leap and fight for your actual ideas, then you are looking at him. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Krishna declares, "You have a right to perform your duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action." The Bible commands us, "The wicked flee though no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion." And the Quran mandates, "Indeed, Allah commands you to render trust to whom they are due, and when you judge between people, to judge with justice." These aren't just old words, they are the blueprint for power. This means selfless duty, fearless courage, and absolute integrity. No one is going to hand us progress. We have to hand our own destiny. And to command that destiny, I make you two absolute promises. First, I promise that your voice will no longer be ignored. Your demands will be an action. Second, I promise to transform our sports, events, and daily school life into an experience where every single student thrives. The classic truth from The Godfather tells us that great men are not born great, they grow great. Greatness is in the title given to you on a badge. It is earned through the pressure of responsibility and the courage to adapt. This school has the potential to be legendary, but it takes a leader who isn't afraid of that pressure to help us grow into it. My name is Gokular Kamath. I welcome the pressure. Give me the vote, give me the responsibility, and I will give you a year no one will ever forget. I wish all the candidates the very best. The choice is yours. Choose wisely.
Football is a game that teaches us important lessons. A team wins not because of one star player, but because everyone works together. In the same way, our school becomes better when every student has a voice and works as a team. Good morning, respected principals, teachers, and my dear friends. As football legend Pele once said, success is no accident. It's hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and the most important, love what you do. I, Nathan Burgess John, is elected as a senior head boy to work hard, listen to your ideas, and support your concerns. Leadership is not about giving orders, it's about serving others, setting a good example. I will encourage teamwork, discipline, respect, and participation in sports, academics, and other activities. I humbly request your support and your vote. Together, we can make our school an even better place for learning, growth, and success. Thank you.
Back in 2023, when I stepped foot on this massive campus of over 2,000 students, I faced the exact same anxiety that every new student here goes through. I worried if I would ever fit. I worried if I would ever get the opportunities to showcase my talents, or if I would ever truly find a place to call my second home. Fast forward to today, the very things I feared have become my greatest strengths. But those strengths were crafted by the textbooks I read, the seminars I attended, or the marks I scored on my report cards. My strengths were cultivated by the people sitting in front of me and the ones watching through the screens. The people I call my family. Respected principal, vice principal, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my lovely friends. I, Govinda Kamath of class 12F, stand before you today to contest for the post of senior head boy, representing the very people who fill my journey with kindness, character, and humility. My promise to you is simple. I want to give back to the community that made me who I am. But let's be completely honest. With the authority a student leader has, it is easy to stand behind a microphone and hand out grand, exaggerating promises. But I won't do that. Here is what I can guarantee. No student in this school will ever be left out of a program, and no genuine complaint will ever go unheard. As your senior head boy, it is my absolute responsibility to ensure your voice travels exactly where it needs to go. The next time the fan in your classroom stops working on a humid afternoon, or the water taps run dry exactly during the lunch break, you won't have to wonder who to run to. I want to focus on creating an environment that feels alive, interactive, and inclusive. For a school student, the big academic milestones are important, but it's the celebration that truly matters. Whether it's Onam or the Ramayana week, these events shouldn't just feel routine on a calendar. They should be grand, shared celebrations where every single one comes together. As we stand at the climax of our school life, we won't remember the marks that we received on our periodic tests. What we will cherish for a whole lifetime are the random, irreplaceable memories. Be it the daily routine scolding of a friend for forgetting their school uniform belt. Be it the chaotic random roleplay of Bahubali during a free period. Those are the human moments that actually shape our character and make us better people. And as the head boy, I want nothing but to protect those moments and contribute to that environment. Today, don't just vote for a badge or position. Vote for a partner who will stand with you throughout the daily grind. Let's write the absolute best chapter of our school life together. This is Govinda signing off. Thank you.
respected principal, vice principals, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends, good morning. For those who don't know me, I'm Shriya Ramalingam from class 12E, and it really is an honor to stand before you today as a candidate for senior head girl. To me, leadership comes down to two things: character and action. Character, because leadership begins with who you are, your values, your integrity, and the way you treat people. Action, because leadership is ultimately measured not by what you say, but by what you do. I believe a role such as this is more than a position of responsibility. It is an opportunity to serve as a liaison between students and administration by bridging perspectives and building trust. Throughout my years in this school, I have learned the value of responsibility, teamwork, and leading by example. And if entrusted with this responsibility, it would be an absolute privilege for me to be there for you, stand up for you, represent you to the best of my ability. Once again, this is Shriya Ramalingam from class 12E, standing for the position of senior head girl. Thank you. A leader is not one who commands, but one who helps others see and shine their own light. Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Neha Sharma from class 12A, and I'm honored to stand before you today as a candidate for the post of senior head girl. This school has taught me far more than academics. It has shaped my character, built my confidence, and played a significant role in making me the person I am today. For many of us, our first experience with leadership came through the small responsibilities we were given in school. For me, it started as a class leader in a primary school, where my biggest responsibility was making sure everyone walked in a straight line. And honestly, I took that job very seriously. And if we're being honest, did we all enjoy that little bit of authority back then? Over time, however, I learned that leadership does not begin with a title or a position. It begins with the decision to step forward, support others when needed, and make a difference and bring out the best in those around you. If I'm given the opportunity to serve as your senior head girl, I won't promise to change everything overnight. But I will promise this: I will always be willing to listen when you're the loudest person in the room or the quietest. Your voice deserves to be heard. I will strive to create a more inclusive, supportive environment where everyone feels respected, valued, and comfortable being themselves. And most importantly, I will do my best as a leader who stands with students, not just in front of them. I hope to be someone who brings positivity, uplifts those around me, and ensures that every voice is not only heard, but genuinely listened to. I stand before you today, not just asking for your vote, but for your trust. I let my actions speak then. Vote for Neha Sharma for senior head girl. May the best candidate win, and thank you.
Hello. Namaste. I extend my warmest greetings to Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principals, Madam Assistant Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear brothers and sisters of Bhavan Elamakkara. My name is Anadya Prashant, and I am from class 12F. I am running for the post of head girl for the academic year 2026-27. Some of you might know my name. You would have seen me. You might be friends with me. Maybe you might have seen me somewhere in the corridor in the school campus. Some of you might be seeing me for the first time. Well, there is a reason for it. I am not someone who has held any post, is popular, or has actively participated in anything for that matter. But hey, don't let that fool you, yeah? I am actually quite responsible and ready to mingle with all of you. What I want to do is to be an effective middle woman. I want to be the bridge, that to a strong one. between you guys and our administration. I am not some big stepper with underground methods, but I am determined. I wish to bring about some change in my second home before I step out next year. I'm not going to give you any false promises or high hopes because I believe it's one of the worst things you can do to someone. But I can give you one thing, and that's assurance. On what, you might think? On the fact that you can consult me with anything that deserves due attention, and I will be at your service. Let's build good rapport. If you are good at remembering names, remember mine. It's Anadia Prashant. And if you are good at remembering faces, this is how I look like. Now, when you see my name on that G form, make sure to lock it in. Not for me, but for your upcoming school year to be absolutely fired. Thank you for lending me an ear, and may the best candidate win. Thank you.
Respected Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principals, Madam Assistant Vice Principals, beloved teachers, and my dearest friends and Bhavanites, Namaste, and a very warm good morning to one and all. I am Kalyani R from class 12E, standing before you today as a candidate for the senior head girl of our prestigious institution. Something that I'm thrilled about, but also extremely nervous to look over. Spending 14 wonderful years in this institution has really shaped me in developing my values and into who I am today. And truly, I cannot think of anything else that would express my love and gratitude to our school other than offering my services as a senior head girl. An amazing opportunity to give back to my school which has given me this much. As I said earlier, mere words cannot express the deep love and respect I have for this institution. And yes, this is what I'm thrilled about, to be able to represent the school and all of you. Because it is you who has made this school lively and fun by just being here. As a person who believes that promises once made must be kept no matter what, I promise you that if I'm elected, I will be there every step of the way. I will be a person whom you can talk to without any hesitation, offering peace and not judgments. No human being is perfect, and I'm certainly no exception. But that won't stop me from trying my level best for being not just a responsible leader, but also an empathetic and hardworking one. Be it for the school activities or for the students, my involvement is something you can be assured of. I would also like to convey my heartfelt gratitude to our principal and all our teachers who has believed in me and encouraged me. And of course, to all my dear friends for their constant love and support. Let me end my speech by quoting these lines. Leadership is not about title or designation. It's about impact, influence, and inspiration. And if I'm selected, this will be my motto. So once again, Kalyani R of class 12E for senior head girl. Thank you so much. Have an incredible day ahead and may the best candidate win. Thank you.
Isn't about choosing the loudest voice, the most popular face, or the best speech. It's about choosing someone whom you can trust with responsibility every single day. Respected principal, vice principals, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Nandita Vinayan of class 12B, and I am running for the post of senior head girl. It is a great honor and privilege to have the opportunity to represent you all. Over the years, our school has given us countless opportunities to learn, grow, and discover our potential. Standing here today is my way of giving back to the community that has shaped me. If elected, I promise to be a responsible, approachable, and dedicated head girl who will always be ready to listen to your ideas and concerns. I will do my best to bridge the gap between students and teachers, encourage teamwork, and help create a positive and inclusive school environment where everyone feels valued. I am ready to take up this responsibility with sincerity and enthusiasm. I humbly ask for your support and your vote. Let us continue building our school that we are proud to be a part of. I wish all my fellow candidates the very best. Vote for me, Nandita Vinayar of class 12B as the post of senior head girl. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Namaste all. I am Varda B of class 12F and I stand before you today seeking the opportunity to serve as your senior head girl. A year ago, I stood before many of you with hope and determination, asking for your trust as a candidate for associate senior head girl. And today, I stand here not only with that same determination, but also with the experience, lessons and growth that came from serving the school over the past year. Throughout my journey, I have learned the importance of responsibility, teamwork, and resilience. I have celebrated successes, faced challenges, and grown through every experience. And these moments have prepared me to take on the greater responsibility of senior head girl. If entrusted with this role, I promise to lead with sincerity, respect, and commitment. Together, we can continue to build a school environment that encourages participation, unity, and excellence. As the author John C. Maxwell once said, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Thank you.
I've learned two things from basketball. I've learned two things from basketball. First is to trust your teammate, and second is, if you're taking the final shot, then don't become a generational airborne. Good morning everyone, my name is Vidya Mandir. I'm from 12A and I'm studying in sports, whether you're on the court, on the field, or even on the track, it doesn't matter what position you play. What matters is the effort you put in. What matters is the number of hours you put in practice. And what matters at the last is the mindset you put in before the game. And to be frank, I'm not here to make any unrealistic promises like making sure everyone gets an opportunity, because it's not something that everyone can do. I'm here to say that leadership isn't about unrealistic promises. Leadership is about consistency and accountability, and that's what I stand for. Best teams are not built around one person. I mean, they are built around the people who lift up each other, and even in the deepest or in the darkest of the state, they should be able to lift up each other. And that's why, as a sports captain, I don't want to stand in front of you and walk on the top. I want to stand with you and lead you and guide you. Finally, I know that you might not remember every word of the speech that is said, but just remember the name Vaibhav for sports captain. Thank you.
Good morning, Bhavan. Before I begin, let me ask you a simple question. How many of you have felt excited before a football match? cheered for your friends from the sidelines, or celebrated victory together as a team. That feeling of teamwork, sportsmanship, and unity is exactly what sports means to me. My name is Joseph Joshi, and I'm standing before you as a candidate for the position of senior sports captain. If you'd like to know something about me, from the very first day I stepped in our school, until now, I have participated in various sports like football, kho and volleyball. If you ask me whether I would rather go for a movie or play any kind of sport, I would choose playing a game every single time. But sports have taught me much more than winning medals or scoring goals. They have taught me teamwork, discipline, leadership, and most importantly, how to stand by others when they need support. A true sports captain is not the one who shines alone, but the one who helps the entire team in together. So one last time, this is Joseph Joshi for the post of senior sports captain. I ask for your valuable votes. Together, let's play harder, support each other, and make our school proud. This is Joseph Joshi signing off.
Good morning, respected principals, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Maria Alfonso Joseph of class 12. Today, I am standing before you not just as a candidate for the post of senior sports captain, but as someone who has grown up on this very ground, trained alongside many of you, and proudly represented our school for many events. Some of you may remember that I served as the junior sports captain in class 10. That experience was one of the most memorable chapters of my school life. It taught me that a captain's job is not to stand in front of the team, but to stand with the team. Sports has been a major part of my journey. I have had the privilege of winning medals for our school at various cluster and state level meets. I was also fortunate enough to represent our school at the national level on 2 occasions. Every medal I brought back was not just my achievement. It belonged to our school, our teachers, our coaches, and all those who supported me. But today, I am not asking for your vote because of the medals I have won. I am asking for your vote because I understand the effort behind every practice session, the nervousness before every competition, and the disappointment of a loss. I know what it feels like to be cheered on by friends and encouraged by teachers. That is why I believe I can represent every student who loves sports, whether they are a champion or a beginner. Many of you know me personally. You know that I am always available for a conversation, a suggestion, or even a complaint. If elected, I promise to be a sports captain who listens, supports, and works for every athlete and every house. A vote is not just support for a candidate, it is trust in a person. I assure you that if you place your trust in me, I will serve the school with sincerity, enthusiasm, and responsibility. So, my dear friends, when the time comes to vote, I humbly ask for your support. Let's not just aim for more victories. Let's build a stronger sporting spirit together. Thank you.
Namaste and a warm good morning to Anadon present here. My name is Veda S and I am honored to stand before you as a candidate for the position of senior sports captain. Sports have always taught me lessons that go far beyond winning trophies. They teach discipline, teamwork, determination, leadership, and the courage to face challenges. Through my participation in sports, I have learned that true success comes not only from individual performance, but also also from supporting and motivating others. They help us learn how to handle both success and failure with confidence and respect. A good captain is not just someone who loses, but someone who leads, listens, supports, and motivates others. Having been a dedicated member of school athletic team, I am both excited and committed to contributing my best efforts to enrich the sports culture at CON. So I request your support and your valuable vote so that we can make this year our most spirited, most united and most successful one yet on and off the field. Thank you.
Namaste all. I am Haripriya from class 20. I am standing here to compete for the position of senior sports captain. Sports has always been more than just a game for me. It's about hard work, discipline and spirit to keep going even when we are tired. From inter-school competitions, I have come to learn that winning matters, but more than winning, it's about how we play. If you choose me as your sports captain, I promise to listen to every player, encourage every beginner, and work with the teachers to make sure every sports get the attention it deserves. Together, let's build a team that play hard and encourage each other and make our school proud. I believe a captain is not the best player. It is the person who brings out the best in each player. Give me that chance and I will give you my best. Thank you.
Respected principal, vice principal, beloved teachers, and my dear friends. A warm good morning to one and all. My name is Abel John Ajit, and I'm honored to stand before you today as a candidate for junior football. Leadership is an opportunity to serve. To me, this role isn't about wearing shiny badge or leading the school assembly. It's about being a great friend to all of you, sharing your ideas with our teachers, and making sure our school days are packed with energy and fun. I won't make any crazy promises today, like no more homeworks or special classes. We all know that's not happening. But I do promise to bring my absolute best every day to listen to you and help make this an unforgettable year. I would love to earn your vote and represent you. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principals, teachers, and my dear friends. I'm Arjun Shanai of class 10A and I'm standing for the position of junior head boy. I'm not here making any impossible promises such as cancelling homework or giving extra holidays. What I do promise is to be a responsible, approachable, and ready to listen person. Our school's great because of the guidance of our principal, dedication of our teachers, and enthusiasm of our students. As junior head boy, I want to help bring all of us together and make our school even better. To the students, I'll be someone you can talk to. To the teachers and principals, I will work hard to earn your trust through my actions and attitude. And to our school, I will always do my best to represent it with pride. I'd be honored to have the opportunity to serve you as your junior head boy. Thank you for your time.
Respected Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principals, and Madam Assistant Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear friends. Namaste all, and very good morning. If you are expecting a boring speech full of big words and empty promises,
I'm sorry to disappoint you. My name is Vidya Mandir and I'm running for the junior head boy. My campaign strategy is simple. I'll be the hardest worker in the room and I'll always make sure student voices are actually heard. Let's make this year epic. Now I know what's going on in your minds. Another speech, another student promising to change the world before lunch break. But hear me out. I'm not here to promise anything extraordinary. I'm here because I genuinely care about making our school a place where every voice is heard. Let's face it, leadership is not about being the loudest and definitely not about reminding the teacher about homework. It's about being reliable, approachable and someone you can count on. Whether it's organizing events, solving problems or simply listening when you need to complain about the absolute tragedy when it rains during a PE period. I may not have had superpowers, but I had even something better. A sense of responsibility, a love for the school, and a genuine desire to represent you, the students who make this place more than just buildings. So when you cast your vote, don't just vote for Dheeraj Nambiar. Vote for a friend, a teammate, and someone who promises to give us 100%. Let's make this year fun, fair, and unforgettable together. Thank you, and remember, vote smart. Vote Dheeraj for the post of junior head boy. Vote for a little more awesome. May the best candidate win. Thank you all.
Respected principals, teachers, and my dear friends, I am Gauri Shankar from With great power comes great responsibility, a code that does not need any introductions. Many of us believe that this code was made by a historic personality or a world leader. Yet, this was made by the comic book character known as Ben Parker, Spider-Man's uncle. It is these words from the comic book character that has spread all across the globe. I am of the belief that it is not the package or external appearance, but that the character and the actions of a person that makes them who they are. Today I stand before you as a nominee for the post of junior head boy, and I promise that if I am elected, I will ensure that I will do everything within my ability to make sure that the next academic year is one that goes by without a hitch. May the best candidate win. Wishing all the very best to my fellow nominees. This is Gauri Shankar from class 10. Thank you.
Respected Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principals, Madam Assistant Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear friends, Namaste and a very warm good morning to one and all present here today. Some of you may not know me, but I'll introduce myself. My name is Devan Nair of class 10C, and we are studying for the candidate position of junior head boy. We come to school to learn, to grow, and to be the better versions of ourselves. We are encouraged to do what we can, to do the best we can, and take up challenges and step out of our comfort zones. I believe that being a leader is not just a title, a badge, or being in the front. It is about ensuring that no one is left behind. It is about responsibility, the will to listen, to help others, and work together to create a safe space for everyone. I'm not here to make promises. Of course, I'm not perfect, but I'll ensure that some things get done. If I get elected as a junior head boy, I will not see this as a role, as a position of authority, but a position of responsibility. I will do my best to be the bridge between students and teachers, listening to their concerns and encouraging an environment where everyone feels respected, represented, and safe. When you cast your vote, remember not just the speeches, but the values and the commitment behind it. If you see in me someone who's willing to take up responsibility, who can face challenges together, who can be your friend, and serve the school with sincerity, then please cast your vote for Devan Nair of class 10C as a junior head boy. I may not be able to promise perfection, but I can promise dedication, sincerity, and willingness to do my best every day. May the best candidate win. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
respected principals, vice principals, teachers, and my dear friends. Good morning to all. I am Srihari EA from class 10 and I am standing before you as a candidate for the position of junior head boy. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak today. As students, we all have one thing in common. No matter which class we are in, we have all experienced the joy of hearing a surprise holiday announcement, the panic before an exam, and the happiness when the last bell rings on a Friday afternoon. School life is made up of all these little moments. Some make us laugh, some challenge us, and some become memories that stay with us for years. Over the years, I have enjoyed being part of many such moments, whether in the classroom, during competitions, or simply spending time with friends. These experiences have taught me the importance of learning from others, staying positive, and making the most of every opportunity. I always try to listen, learn, and give my best in whatever I do. I believe that every day at school gives us a chance to learn something new, make a new friend, and create a new memory. Once again, I'm Srihari EA, standing for the post of junior head boy. Thank you.
Respected Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principals, Madam Associate Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear friends, Namaste and a very good morning to all. I am Meenakshi Nair of class 10A. I express my immense gratitude for the opportunity to run for the position of junior head girl for this academic year. Being a leader is all about listening, helping, and setting a good example. I believe every student should feel heard, respected, and encouraged to participate in school activities. I promise to be responsible, approachable, and a dedicated representative for every student. I will strive to uphold our school's values, promote teamwork, and work together with our teachers and students to make this school an even better place to learn and grow. With your trust and support, I will do my very best to be the voice of each one of you with honesty, commitment, and enthusiasm. Myself, Meenakshi Nair, humbly request each and every one of you to vote for me as your junior head girl. I wish all the candidates the very best. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, I am Manavika AR of 10B, standing for the position of junior head girl. When we hear the word leadership, we often think of someone who leads from the front. But I believe leadership is also about listening, understanding different perspectives, and being willing to take responsibility when needed. As students, we all have different strengths, interests, and opinions. That diversity is what makes a group stronger. A student leader's role is not to speak the most, but to ensure that everyone feels heard and respected. I'm not here to make a big promise about what I will do. Instead, I can say that I will approach this responsibility with sincerity, consistency, and willingness to learn. I believe that meaningful change often comes from small actions, thoughtful decisions, and cooperations. We all face challenges, whether in academics, activities, or everyday school life. These experiences teach us the importance of patience, teamwork, and perseverance. They remind us that progress is made when people work together rather than individually. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service of others. I believe these words truly define leadership. Thank you for your time and attention. Thank you.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, Assistant Vice Principal, teachers, and my dear friends, Namaste and good morning to all. For those who may not know me, let me introduce myself. I am Varsha Rajesh from the dynamic class 10E, and it's a privilege to stand before you today as a candidate for the post of Junior Head Girl.
for their faith in me and giving me this opportunity to stand as a candidate for this position. Over the past 11 years as a proud Bhavanite, I have learned not only responsibility and discipline, but also the values of teamwork, empathy, and resilience. These experiences have shaped me into someone who believes that leadership is not just about being in charge, but also caring for and supporting those you lead. I understand that as a student, there are limits to what I can change. Yet, within those limits, I'll ensure that your concerns, suggestions, and ideas are voiced and given the attention they deserve. As junior head girl, my vision is to help make our school a place where every student feels motivated to learn, confident to participate, and inspired to grow, surrounded by friendships and experiences they will cherish forever. I'd be honored to serve as your junior head girl, and I humbly ask for your support and vote. Before I conclude, I would also like to extend my best wishes to all the fellow contestants. Regardless of the outcome, we are all united by a commitment to serve our school and make a positive difference. Once again, it's Varsha Rajesh from 10E for Junior Head Girl. Thank you. Good morning, respected principals, teachers, and my dear friends. I'm Dwayne Adarsh, and I'm truly honored to stand before you today as a candidate for the position of junior head girl. Now, when I was told that I had to give a speech, I did what any responsible student would do, I spent a few minutes thinking about it, and then the next few hours worrying about it. But standing here today, I realized something, that leadership is not about never being nervous. It's about having the confidence to step forward even when you are. Being a leader is not like being a student. You have to stay organized, work with others, solve problems, and occasionally try not to panic when things doesn't go on your plan. So, in that sense, we're all leaders. And as students, I know that we've all had those moments where we're rushing to finish assignments, preparing for exams, and avoiding schoolwork thinking, I just do it in 5 minutes. And suddenly, those 5 minutes, they turn into a whole evening. And then your mother just have to come rushing at you and yelling, saying, "Endana padikkaathe?" And also when we just wish that our homework would just complete by itself overnight. These experiences may seem small, but they teach us a lot of valuable lessons about perseverance, responsibility, and learning from our mistakes. So if I'm chosen as your junior head girl, I sadly cannot promise any fewer tests or longer weekends or surprise holidays. Trust me, I've checked the job description, it said not included, strictly not included. But what I can promise is that I'll always do my best to listen and support my fellow students and carry out my responsibilities with sincerity and dedication. I strive to be approachable, respectful, and someone whom you can trust. So today, I ask you for your vote, not because I'm perfect, but because I'm willing to learn, serve, and give my best to our very small community. So thank you for your attention and have a wonderful day ahead.
Good morning, respected principal, vice principals, assistant vice principals, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Nandina Rajesh of class 10B, and I am honored to stand before you as a candidate for the position of junior head girl. Now, standing here with a microphone and all of you looking at me is definitely a little nerve-wracking. But I suppose that's part of leadership too, being willing to step forward even when you are nervous. When I first started writing the speech, I wanted every sentence to be perfect. After rewriting it more times than I'd like to admit, I realized what matters more isn't having perfect words, it's being genuine. Many of you know me as someone who enjoys participating in school activities, working with others and taking responsibilities. I love being involved, sharing ideas and learning new things. And yes, I can be quite talkative at times, but I believe that's useful when it comes to listening to people and making sure their voices are heard too. If I'm chosen as a junior head girl, I promise to carry out my duties with sincerity, dedication, and respect. I will do my best to be approachable, responsible, and worthy of the trust you place in me. I haven't come here with grand promises. Instead, I offer something simple: hard work, commitment, and genuine desire to serve our school community. So today, I ask for your support just as a family, but as a fellow student who cares deeply about our school and people in it. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Respected principals, teachers, and all those present here today, as well as those joining from their classrooms, good morning. In football, a match is won by the whole team, not by one single player. A captain's true role isn't to shine in the spotlight, it is to support their teammates, pass the ball, and ensure that every single person on the field feels valued. My name is Jessie Savana Shan, and I stand before you today as a candidate for junior head girl, and I make sure that I won't bore you all with a long speech. A leader's job is to be heard by everyone. It's to make sure everyone is heard. This reflects the kind of leader I aspire to be. I believe leadership is not about being the loudest voice in the room, but about listening, understanding, and making sure everyone feels represented. I may not be able to magically solve every problem that comes your way, but I will always do my best to work towards a solution or a fair compromise. In fact, whenever my friends have a disagreement or a misunderstanding, I'm usually the first person they come to. And somehow, God knows why, I've become the unofficial mediator and therapist of my friend circle, and I'm sure at least some of you can agree to that. Whether it's helping people see different perspectives or finding common ground, I genuinely enjoy bringing people together. My love for communication and singing has given me the confidence to speak in front of an audience, while also teaching me empathy. School has also taught me to help stay calm under pressure, especially during exam seasons. And so, you can depend on me to be reliable and calm. If elected, I don't want to be someone you only see on stage during assemblies. I want to be someone you can actually approach to be your voice when you feel unheard, your support when you need it, and a friend cheering you on. And if you feel that I'm someone you can trust to represent you, I hope I can earn your support. I would also like to thank my teachers, friends, and family for their unwavering belief in me. I'm confident not because I know everything, but because I'm willing to listen. And on that note, I'll keep my speech short and thank you.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and my fellow students. My name is Isaac Eldo George from Kensey and stand here as junior sports captain. Being part of the school basketball team has taught me valuable lessons in discipline, responsibility, and teamwork. Through sports, I have learned that success comes when we work together and help one another. If I get elected, I will be a reliable link between the student bodies and the physical education department. I will encourage more students to participate in sports activities and support and motivate our teams to perform their best. I believe a good captain is one who leads by example and helps others grow. I am ready to take on this responsibility and serve our school with dedication. So I kindly ask for your support and vote. Vote for Isaac Eldo George as your junior sports captain. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal and my dear friends. There is a famous thought that we can cross the sea, mountain, sky. The sports. My name is Aaron and I am standing before you as a junior sports captain. There is a famous quote that we can cross the sea, mountain, sky, but still we human beings can cross the mountains and sky, but still the thing we need is that the drug of which winning. In sports, gives that. I hope that I can give you that through my passionate hard work. Sports have taught me so many valuable things such as determination, hard work, teamwork, etc. That made me a good human being as well as a good person. I am not giving any promises that I will do this thing and that thing. There is too many words there. Why not പറയുന്ന പോലെയല്ല കൈ കൊണ്ട് ചെയ്തു. Thank you and have a nice day. Good morning, respected principal, my vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is Alex Calvin Paul, and I am from class 10B. I stand before you today as a candidate in the position of junior sports captain. I believe sports are not just about winning trophies. They are about building confidence, friendships, and strong team spirit. Every student deserves an opportunity to participate, improve their skills, and enjoy the experience of sports. If I am elected, I will do my best to support every student, promote sports, and help create a positive and energetic sporting environment. I sincerely request your support and your valuable vote. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good morning, respected principal, vice principal, assistant vice principal, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Arya Sudeep from 10F. I am standing as a nomination for junior sports captain. To me, sports is not something we do after sports. It's about the blood and the sweat and the absolute refusal not to give up until we reach our goals. I love the tough practice and most importantly, the family we build when we put our school jersey. If you vote for me, I promise I will vote with my whole heart that I will make sure sports are there for everyone. I will be the first one at practice and the last one to leave the ground. When a teammate falls, I will be the first person running to pull them back. I am here to listen, to encourage, to support each one of you. To me, the true spirit of sports is how well we play and unite with each other. Thank you so much for your attention. Once again, I am Arya Sudhir from class 10F as your junior sports captain. Thank you.
Good morning, respected principal, madam vice principal, assistant vice principal, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Vidya Mandir, and I stand before you today as a candidate for the position of junior sports captain. Sports has always been an important part of my school life, whether it's on athletics track or the football field. Every experience has taught me something new, not just about competition, but about discipline, teamwork, and staying determined. These experiences are the reason I decided to stand for this position. For me, being a junior sports captain is not about having a title. It's about representing our school, sportsmanship, responsibility, and the right attitude, both on and off the field. Standing here today has been an honor in itself. Regardless of outcome, I'm proud to have taken this step and shared my thoughts with all of you. Once again, I'm Vidya William, and I humbly seek your support for the position of junior sports captain. Thank you.
Thank you, dear candidates, for sharing your ideas, vision, and aspirations with us today. With this, we conclude today's Meet the Candidates program. May we carry forward the spirit of responsible leadership and thoughtful decision making. I now request everyone to rise for the national anthem. national anthem. Students of Standard 10 can disperse from the auditorium.